right, testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Honey, please let me know that. Well, it's not going to rhyme, but that you can hear me. Just let me know. We've got a lot of fans. A lot of people are looking at the Batman. Batman feels uncomfortable. Batman is shy today. I'm going to touch the street sign again because it is taking forever. Thank you. All right, here we go. Walk sign time. Bat across the street. Bats' lives matter. That's right. Welcome, people, to my humble abode. Welcome to my life as Batman. That's right. All right, so these people, they doubted me, man. They doubted me. Remember that penguin when he was talking all that smack, honey, saying, I don't have to dress up as a bat. I don't have to dress up as a bat to do it. And I get views. You don't get any views. Your channel failed. All right, hold on. Let me see if my honey's hearing me. Yeah, that penguin was running his mouth like all of them do. Yeah, I'm pretty smart, penguin. It ain't no gimmick. It works, right? It definitely works. You got to give me credit. You got to give me credit where credit's due, huh? Huh? Don't you? I said, don't you? Do. Oh, don't you? Right? The song I sing to Spider-Man. I bet you wish your superhero was strong like me. Oh, I love it. I love it. We got them so triggered and depressed over little old me. They are so mad. They are angry. That's right, not angry, but angry. They're angry as hell right now. We got them boys triggered and depressed. Like I said, I couldn't get my wild cherry Pepsi. I got a couple of things that I need. Right? I felt it was too expensive. We have got to get audience support here. That's right. Now everything and every effort is towards trying to get crowdfunding. You have the Cash App in the description box on the community tab or the community wall. If you can navigate yourself there down yonder, you will find, okay, that there is a Cash App, a Venmo, and a PayPal. That's right. And you can use any one of those that there resources. Go ahead and pay me. That's right. And you can help me get where I'm going. That's right, boss. Because I deserve it. I've earned it. And right now, I am supremely proud of myself. This thing, I need to fix it, but I don't think I can right now, so I'm just going to have to put up with it. But yeah, that penguin was running his mouth. That penguin ran his mouth for a long time. Now he's quiet as a mouse. That penguin ain't got nothing to say now. What's up, penguin? Huh? You little penguin, you was talking. You was running that mouth, penguin, that beak. You was saying a lot of nonsense, penguin. Bet you watch me now and cry. That's right. I bet he'd go to his little room and cry. Oh, that's awesome. I love it. There we go. We got a honk. I tried to wave, but I have the phone in my hand. We've got supporters, baby. These people are mad. They are mad as hell. They are angry. You understand? This is what it is. Christina, let me know that I got the camera good, that when I'm moving it, I'm not moving it too much. Okay. But yeah, man, these people, like I said, they've got nothing for me. Right. And it is what it is, man. Like I said, we're going to keep on winning right in front of everybody. And that's really about it. That's how the cookie crumbles. What in the hell is that? That's a dragonfly. Yeah, I discovered another species, boss. That's a whole dragonfly right there. But yeah, man, I love it. All right, I'm gonna step out of the chat. All right, and like I said, I'm getting nothing, no reaction, nothing. All right, I'm gonna step out of the chat. You can have fun talking to yourself. Okay. Ping one is I can't say that on here, honey. that wishes he was half the man you are. Oh, thank you, honey. That really means so much to me, really, to have you say that. Are you going to tell that penguin off when you get down here? Because you're going to have the chance. You'll have the opportunity. Real talk, you'll have the opportunity to tell that penguin, you say, you stay away from my man. Penguin. A penguin is a bird that cannot fly. Christina's all excited. She's super excited to come down here and meet me and be with me. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Honey, just wait. Just wait until we do our live stream. Because we're going to do a live stream. That's the first thing we do. Oh, we getting on live. But we're going to be like moving around doing what we're doing. We're going to get right on live stream for them and make them mad as hell. Yeah, that's what they deserve. They're going to be losing it. Okay? I mean, absolutely losing it. Honey, can you tell me, is my idea okay that I want to do that as our parting gift to the valley for now and to the penguin specifically? Can I get maybe that big scooter? It ain't that much. Can I get that big scooter? I'm thinking when you help me get the license. And if not, we'll get like the same one I had. And I'll be careful, I promise. I won't do anything crazy, or have any issues. I'm smart, and I've learned. I mean, I was smart then. It was just something that needed to happen, sadly. But it's part of my journey and my walk. Made me a lot stronger mentally. It made me a lot tougher and showed me I could pull through pretty much anything, because that was impossible. That was unsurvivable. But yeah, I mean, I could get the same one. Something, we'll figure it out. You can help me, but we'll figure out how to get inventory for that and all that. We can figure that out pretty quick. But I was just asking if that's okay. We could get me rolling on some kind of wheels, even if it's something on the sidewalk, but something like electric or maybe gas, something. I don't know. I don't really like gas because I don't want to breathe it. But like probably something electric. But I wanted to do that as our parting gift. Do one more, roundabout around the valley, riding around as Batman. And I'd like to I really like to live stream it or something, or just or record it, better yet, and have them see like how many honks we get, how crazy people go. And that'll be like right before we leave the valley for a minute, but like I said, we're going to be at the island and all that first. It's going to take us a minute. Man, this car is here still. There was some big commotion over here earlier. I don't know what happened, but something happened. Christina said, I'm so going to tell him off and his you-know-what brother, too. See, everybody knows about you and your brother. You got a thing going on. Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones. They got a thing going on. Oh, I love it. Hey, I got a question for y'all. How come y'all never learn how to talk and conversate? Why do you just sit there and type incrementally? You know that's illegal, right? See? Like, bro, you've got nothing for me. Just learn how to talk, man. Participate in the program. Anything else is illegal. You can't do it. These people, I mean, they're just doing it to themselves. That's all they've ever done is do it to themselves. I think it's funny. So you can type to yourself. I'm not here for that. If you're not going to talk to me positively in the right way, and you're not conversating with me or trying to treat me right, especially when it's on the internet behind a computer, why would I entertain you? That don't make sense, right? So, yeah, like I said, a voice here ain't free. If you want a voice on this network, go ahead and send $25 to the Cash App. Like I said, right now, I want some wild cherry Pepsi. Y'all can help me get a big gulp. But nonetheless, yes, this is your job. Y'all should be rewarding me. Where's that Batman cake? I still want my Batman birthday cake. Batman birthday cake. Real talk. I still want it, but you ain't gonna buy it for me because I don't trust none of you. You're gonna send me the money and I'm gonna make it. I'll go pay them so they can customize it. That agent they sent, honey, didn't even know that stuff. He's like, where can you get a cake made, bro? You could tell you don't get out much. You don't know who makes cakes like that? You never been to Walmart and you live in America? What? You don't know Walmart makes customized cakes? Everybody know that. Everybody and anybody know that Walmart makes customized cakes. Like, Christina will help me with that stuff, right? That would be cool. I'm easily satisfied. I don't ask for that much, but there's a couple of things I'd like to do. And I just want to get the Batman thing right and rolling. And I really truly believe, I know that Christina will help me to do it all. She won't, I don't think she would have any reservations about it. I think she would be more than happy to help. And we're going to work on everything together. But that's what I wanted to do as our parting gift to the Penguin. And we'll be right back. But, you know, I want us to do some traveling and get out and experience and live life. That's what it's all about, man. When you got money like that, honey, I understand that you're not used to it yet. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Just let go and let it be, man. Anybody would do anything to be in your shoes. You know what I mean? Or in mine or in either of our shoes. That's why they're so jealous and envious. So, I mean, you don't have to worry about nothing. Take it easy, rest, relax. That's what we're going to do. No rush, no pressure. Just take your time. And we chill. Have our pre-honeymoon or vacation together. Right? We can go to the island. I mean, the island just ain't all that it's cracked up to be. I think you're going to get bored with it pretty quick. I'm pretty sure when you get out here, it might be kind of, I don't know. I mean, it really doesn't matter if people are out there or not, but there ain't that much going on out there. I mean, it'd be cool for us, for like Schlitterbahn. When we go, we won't be telling any of these people nothing. I'm not telling them nothing. We do not say nothing, all right? But, yeah, we'll have a great time out there. But I'm eager to get up to like San Antonio with you, go to Fuddruckers. I think McAllen shut theirs down. McAllen's pretty boring. All in all, I mean, I like Barnes and Noble and stuff like that. I never really went to the one in McAllen like that. I've been to the Roadhouse one time up there. That's all right. We can definitely go to some Roadhouses. But yeah, like I said, we'll go to San Antonio, Riverwalk, go to Austin. San Antonio would probably be, we may look at San Marcos, like I said. We can go check out the outlets if you want. You can get out of your system. I mean, you're going to have money, honey. Not going to have to worry about anything no more. You're going to want to have some fun, I'm sure. It's just normal and you deserve it. You should enjoy yourself. You ain't got to worry about money. I know what I'm doing. Especially with digits like that, with money like that. But yeah, we're gonna be great. Just reality. We're gonna be awesome. This turtle shell still here? Can't see him. Where'd you go, Tardy the tortoise? Where'd you go, sea turtle? But yeah, I really would like that too. That rescuing turtles thing. That'd be awesome. I mean, they've got little aquatic centers on the island, honey, with little turtles and stuff. I think they used to. Maybe we could do a business over there. I don't know. I got to see how much I like it, I mean, if we got money, I'm sure we would love it. But I think it's going to be like just us, and we're going to be able to just do whatever we want out there. I think we're going to like take it over kind of, honestly, which is cool. But I just don't think it's that live of a place, like we'll figure it all out together. Like I said, I mean, maybe getting a condo there or something might be smart. I just pay attention to the surroundings and what's going on. That's all. It's got to be right because there's a lot of illegal activity and criminals and criminal activity going on at the island too. And I just have eyes and ears. I can see what's going on. So I just pay attention, and they're just looking for an excuse out there to cause you problems, in my opinion, if they could, But Could be wrong. I don't know. I've never had an issue out there. But like I said, I want to get out. I want to go to like San Antonio. I like to go, I mean, I want you to experience the South, and then if we can, I'd like to, check out maybe both coasts a little bit. Just want to move around and see stuff and travel. Nothing's going to stop us. I mean, the license issue, that won't stop us. I mean, even if we have to start on a bus and using lifts, we'll figure something out. I mean, that would almost maybe be almost more enjoyable, but well, no, I mean, not if we have your vehicle. Can you let me know? Are you going to be able to drive or no? I know you said you were going to drive to come here, but just let me know. Nothing's an issue or a big deal. But yeah, like I said, we'll try to. Hopefully, you can help me with that, with the license issue. If we can do that, then we'll be really good to go. We'll be in great shape. I believe in God, man. I know God. Where there's a will, there's a way. God will figure it all out with us and with everything going on. So I believe it'll work itself out, truly. But man, I'm excited. I'm just saying, before we worry about all that, I definitely want to take care of it as soon as possible. But I'm just saying, we gotta relax and have fun. I don't want to be stressing and all that. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, it's becoming a big deal down here. It just is what it is. I mean, once we expand a little bit more and I start doing the real thing in other cities and states, because I think a lot of people don't even realize that. I think they think like I'm just dressing up for show to look cute. No, I'm the real Batman. I'm the real thing. Do the real thing. That's part of the whole point of why I do this. Like, yeah, I'm smart. I want it to look some way. That's the point of it. And I want it to look cute, but it ain't. So at the end of the day, we're gonna have a great time. But yeah, I'm just saying, if there's any issues with that, please try to work with me so I don't have a hard time or have to stress or go through more nonsense when I don't deserve to, when they lied about all of that stuff and I proved it. You know what I mean? So just try to work with me, because I just want to go on some trips and vacations and get out of here for a minute and experience some things with you. You know, um, like I said, maybe we can say hi to the Woffords, honey. Like, maybe we'll talk to the Woffords at some point. I don't know. But like I said, I'm just trying to expand this business right now. I need all the crowdfunding and crowd support that I can get. And that's what I'm going to continue to encourage and promote every single day. Got some great footage today, man, in my opinion. I'm pretty proud of myself, and I'm extremely proud of Christina. Honestly, that's why I can't stop talking about her and all this. I mean, I'm just really excited. I know she is too. We're excited. We're in love. Who wouldn't be excited? It's a hell of a love story too, and it's actually real, not like y'all fools on Facebook like Mikey Garza, who meet some broad like in a back alleyway and then say, "Oh, it's a love story." Like, no, you both like got out of prison and you're just like riff-raff and have nothing going for you, and you literally just got your karma. But okay, like I really try to be quiet too and not say nothing, but man, you got to stop that. That's my deal. Is all these people in the midriff that they're all haters and they want to just sit there and act, and it's like, dude, I know what y'all on, man. You don't get them a million miles ahead of you. I don't even have to meet you in person or know you. I already know you. I can get acquainted with anybody pretty quick, man. I can just take a look at what's online in 5 seconds and figure out who you are. It's not hard. The same thing y'all assume you do. But see, with me, there's a whole rabbit hole you don't know about. None of you could ever figure me out. If you think you know me, you have me sadly mistaken. I'm a monster walking around in human form. I'm God in human form. You don't know me. You have no idea what I've done. You have no idea where I've been. You have no idea what I've accomplished. And that's why this is so easy for me. Bro, the man came to the valley and took it over. Okay? The man came to the valley and created a Batman fever. I got the fever. and the only prescription is more cowbell. More cowbell. I got the Batman fever. That's what I've been spreading around. Like Christina said, I'm like the modern day Elvis. This is a big deal, man. And when we take it to Austin, Austin is known for this type of stuff, and nobody's ever done this in Austin, so it's going to really take off. Trust me. Because I'm going to come out in Austin, especially on 6th Street. Oh, boy, them people going to go crazy for it. They're going to love it. They're going to be like, what? What? There's a Batman? A real Batman? You know? They're going to be like, come look. They're going to see me active in the street, though. That's when they really going to be like, yo, you got to see this. There's a Batman out there. Thank you. Got a thumbs up. So, yeah. Sorry, there's like puddles and water like flying up in my mouth. But yeah, just know I love you, honey, more than anything. You like my dance video too. I can't dance. I mean, I don't think I can dance at all, but I definitely do have rhythm. Rhythm I got. I've never, she said, you don't have any white boy moves. I said, yeah, no. I had rhythm since I was a kid because my dad used to play. There's this song, honey, I gotta find, you gotta help me find it. And I can't remember what it's called. I think it might be in the movie that's about Mickey Mantle. It's a number. I don't want to say it on here too because it could be taken the wrong way. Maybe it's 61. I don't know. It's 60 something. But it's like the home runs that were hit. But I think it's about Mickey Mantle and Roger Maris. It might be in that movie. I'm going to have to research the soundtrack. But there's a real catchy song, old school, with horns and trumpets, I think, and a lot of rhythm and pizzazz. And man, I love that song, bro. And I don't know what the name is, so I can't find it. You know that feeling? It just sucks. And he used to put it on this like jukebox. Like he'd bring like the whole like, I don't know if it was a cassette tape player thing, like, but like a boom box. And I think he'd bring the whole thing, plug it in, and on the speakers he'd play the song. And I remember that song specifically. And I mean, my dad would just train me for hours on hours. It's all he did, was train me to be a Major League Baseball player. And part of God's blessings, what I'm thinking, is that might be what happens, honey. I don't know. I mean, I could play NBA too, but I mean, legit. I mean, I could dominate in the NBA. I don't care what nobody says. But it keeps telling me that it's something that I used to do and that the timing wasn't right for it. And then I'm getting another chance with it. And like now the opportunity is going to come around. I think it might be baseball. I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work, but I mean, God will put me in the right place at the right time. I got to get a radar ball. I got to see if Baseball Express is still around, honey. They used to have a magazine. My dad would order it all the time. So I'm going to have to look into that. I need to get a radar ball, and I need to just get a setup probably with the little thing with the, it's like a tarp made thing, but it catches the ball. And wherever we're at, I got to get that set up somewhere so I can do it. And then I just practice throwing the ball in there and then read the radar, the numbers, miles per hour. And as strong as I'm getting and I can train my arm more, I mean, if I can get where I'm throwing over 90, they'll let me play in the MLB. I mean, I'm pretty positive if I'm consistent, if I could really work on it and get where I'm throwing sliders, curveballs, fastballs. Like I used to do this. I used to be the best pitcher in my league, in Little League, and then, like I said, they sent somebody that was older than me in my middle school, and he did something like trying to, play the same games with my arm, and I already talked about it, but basically my arm was just never the same, and then I just declined from there as pitcher, but then I, got into shortstop and was amazing at shortstop, so I could do either position, but I don't know. Maybe my arm can rehabilitate. God can heal anything, I believe. So who knows? Maybe I'll be a professional MLB pitcher, honey, and throw over 90 miles per hour and have everybody, striking out. It's very possible. I definitely have a knack for baseball. It's all my dad trained me in. And the thing is, I can hit and I can switch hit left and right. And I used a wood bat all through Little League and had like more hits than anyone in the entire league. Okay. All-star team, same thing, more hits than anyone. I was the best player in my entire Western Hills Little League. That means Western Hills Little League, honey, is Westlake. So that means every baseball player that's ever went to Westlake High School that filters into UT Austin, I'm better than. Facts. That's why I got set up. Because I was supposed to be the star, basketball, baseball player, maybe even football. I could have done it all. I could do everything. But that's why when people are like, "You're a jack of all trades. How do you know all this stuff?" Like, because I'm someone. Without me, there is no Austin. Without me, there is nothing. I was the center of this. I'm ground zero. I am Austin. They're like, what? Y'all just don't know who you talking to. That's my biggest thing that I'm working on. You know, I just realized that's what they don't focus on survival. They don't focus on what matters. Right? I'm focused on what matters. They want to see the version and aura of you that never existed. They want to see you struggling. They want to see you not successful. They want to see you working for other people, being a peon, a wage slave, and a peasant. They don't want to see you doing what I'm doing right now. I'm happy right now, man. You know, I don't have to have much. I'm happy, bro. I'm so happy I got to this point, man. Now, I still got things I got to do, which sucks, sadly. So I'm going to have to figure that out because it's coming up. I've still got to figure out, I got to get this money in the bank. There's things I got to do. But that's another thing, too. Like I said, I mean, if we can get donations right now, it'll save me really having to do that or mess with it right now. Because that's still coming around the corner. And I don't want any issues because I ain't putting none of my cash to save no bank account. You know what I mean? So I don't know, but last I checked, it had like 11 something, honey. Like I said, I think the fee is like a $3 fee. I ain't seen it on there yet for some reason. It's supposed to come today, I think, maybe tonight, but it's on the 3rd, I think, usually, unless something happened. I don't know. Hopefully. And then I think there's the other one is like 7. So I think it's going to be right around there. I think it's going to be like 10, but I think it's going to leave like some change left or $1 and some change. And that was my point. I'm talking to all these people, and this dude's sitting there, TJ, telling me be patient. Like, what? Be patient and just let all my hard work and my bank account and my business, everything crumble? That's how I get my check, bro. Like, you have to understand, I still have to deal with it. It's just now at least I have an option maybe that I can hopefully get over there and handle this. But it ain't easy for me. Either way, it's hard as hell. I got to try to do that before what, the 7th or the 8th. I'll have to take another look. But that's what I mean. Like, I shouldn't even have to do that because y'all could literally just donate a couple of bucks, anybody on here, and it saves me from doing that. You know, this makes everything easier on me. Because I'm already going hard enough, man. I have time to run my business, not deal with y'all fools in the valley. All they are is jealous. All right. Goodbye. All right. No, you do not support me. If you supported me, you would have donated. You're not coming on this show again unless you pay me. You got that, boy? All right. No, it's not good to see me. You're another one that you're two-faced. I'm good. I don't have nothing to do with none of y'all. Quit coming over here. All right. You want to come over here? You want to type in this chat? Right? You're going to pay me 25 bucks each of you. You got a Cash App, a PayPal, and a Venmo. Matter of fact, since it's the same people, let me shut down the chat. Hold on. Oh no, it's not a gift like that, honey. It's just a figure of speech and it's an expression, meaning parting gift, as in putting him in his place, basically. I mean, it ain't for him. It ain't. We're not giving him anything. I'm talking about it. It'll make him super mad if you help me to get a scooter or something and let me just roll around, Brownsville for a little bit. I'm telling you, it'll just, like, he's gonna be like, I mean, he's gonna be mad as hell. He's gonna be mad as hell, period. But I just think that would be fun to do. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I want a scooter. There's a couple of things that I want. But yeah, no, we're not doing it for him. We're doing it because, well, it's what they deserve. To see me happy and see me win and see me do what I need to do. Because that bat cycle should have never been messed up. You know? But what was I gonna say? Trying to remember. Dang, I can't remember. I don't know. I'm just looking forward to everything. But I mean, asking you, honey, I mean, you'll try to help me, right, with all this and building the Batman thing. I mean, that's just the thing is I'm going to need a scooter down here. I mean, I can list off the things that I'm going to need over time. I'm going to need the license back. I'm going to need a motorcycle. I'm going to need to figure out how to build a bat pod. I'm going to need a scooter. And I wanted to end up getting like a fleet of scooters and maybe making it like my own little hustle, just where I collect them at first and then see if I can turn it into a business if I want. But I'm not really comfortable selling scooters. I'd rather just get them for me and use them. I want to get into all that stuff. At some point, I want to get a 3D printer. Definitely need a laptop, a good one. Maybe a mic. See, I'm not that needy. That's really about it. And then everything else we talked about that we're going to do or try to do. And like I said, we could do it all progressively. And I'll try to figure out, good prices, the best prices for everything. Like, I'll make sure we do it right. I'll be humble about that. But, and then I just want to work on building these businesses with you, but we're going to have money. We're not going to black for nothing. And, that's all. I just, for me and you, and for me, I just don't want to be worrying about, trying to get what I need. I just want to be able to run my business. I don't mind. Wow, that's annoying as hell. It's another one doing it on purpose. Entitled. Yeah, you're a failure. Like I said, all that nonsense like that with them cars and all. I don't know what that means. That's all people who failed, man. That's all people who see they're upset. Those are the jealous ones. That's probably a hater. See what I'm saying? Stay upset. Y'all drive around in them cars. Literally, you're putting your own freedom at risk. Just driving, you are. Especially like that when you don't know what you're doing and you're being reckless. I'm just being honest. I'm the voice of reason. I know what I'm talking about. Feel what I'm saying? Like, bro, I don't care about your little car on payments. Y'all be putting cars on payments, bro. None of them own nothing. And even if you did, you got a long way to go to catch up to me. Let's get real. That's the thing. People want to talk down and talk smack about someone they didn't know. They don't realize I still own 5 vehicles, all luxury whips. They don't realize I'm secretly still the only self-made trillionaire ever existed. Like, that's the thing. People don't get it. I show the world what I want you to see, man. That's what we was taught. We was taught in the hood by the real gangsters, bro. They taught us, literally, you know what they taught us? They said, dress bummy and let your money stack. People don't get, I'm like the real story, like the story that they make up of 50 Cent, I'm like a real story. I come from the real projects, the real ghettos, the real hood. We were taught different. We were totally programmed different. It's not fake. It's really what I come from. Like, you're supposed to dress down and dress bummy, let them think whatever. Now, I mean, when you got the money like that, cash, yeah, you shine a little bit, dress nice. That's just part of doing business. But just understand it's going to provoke envy and jealousy. And when you're at places, the loudest one in the room is the weakest one in the room. That's what I'll always remember. So that's the thing. Like these people, if they got money, honey, you know, they would only put money into stuff like that. They want nice suits. They're going to throw it all the way on clothes and nonsense. And I mean, you can get like a few good suits. It's okay. Nothing wrong with it. But what I'm saying is, a guy like me, I'd rather put money into my business, into our businesses. Everything is our business, our homes, our business, our digital real estate. Everything is together. You know what I mean? That's all. Like I said, I'll always ask respectfully to you, you know, when it's regarding what's yours and your money and all that. I have no issue being respectful about all that because that's just the way it should be, you know. But I would hope that, you know, you would want to help me out and want to see me do well, you know, and want me to finally have, because man, it's been too long this time with me where I can't, you know, get what I need and don't have what I need. You know, it don't take much to run my business down here. You know, like start at humble beginnings. The scooter would be cool. You know what I mean? It's different things. But the fact is that, like I said, I'm trying to run the whole thing and get it to other cities and states where we can do it up there. You know, it's going to require some money. It's going to require a budget. So we could talk about it and figure all out how you want to approach it. And I'll go to you and ask you the questions and you can give me the answers. But I'll literally plan it all out and show you the blueprint for how I want to do it. Because when I go out in these streets, I got to have suits that are efficient. Like I could do it in this because I'm that hardcore and I'm that tough of a guy, but it's not, this is not vital, you know, because if I get into it in the street, you know, this stuff is on my clavicle and it's armor, it's steel, and it's bouncing and moving. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't have none of that. When it comes go time, it's got to just be totally efficient suits. It needs to be bulletproof without no questions asked. I need rib coverage. I need coverage of my neck, probably Kevlar. They sell Kevlar like scarf things for like 20 something dollars, honey, on the internet. So a lot of the tools I need to be Batman, we can order online, no problem. So we're going to be chilling, happy, get everything set up like I told you, get everything right, everything just in perfect shape. And then we're going to look into more and we're just going to start building together. Does that make sense? You can let me know. What even is digital real estate? Digital real estate is something I discovered that they, again, were trying to steal from me because the agent that they paid off to pretend he fired me at that little corner store, that whatever, that whole debacle, he was asking me, trying to get information because they told him and they paid him. So they see that comes out in the federal lawsuit. He lost both jobs, honey, and got his karma, and he got basically ran out the neighborhood. Okay. So, yeah. So, you know, I mean, so, I mean, karma is real. Batman is really walking karma. Batman really runs everything. Batman is really what he says he is. Right. So it's like, no, I mean, you know, me, I'm the real deal. You know, I'm nice, but I don't play games and I'm about my respect. And what digital real estate is what he tried to steal from me. They're like apps, but digital real estate just means real estate digitally. It just means that you're able to do transactions and invest in properties and get percentages back of what you're investing in. Okay. But also what they offer, if you have good credit, which I'm guessing you do and assuming you may, mine sucks because they never gave me an opportunity and they kept lying and setting me up, right? And never let me do it. And I didn't want it because I'd rather just pay and own things. But at this point, I would like you to help me too with that, with approaching, trying to fix my credit. So hopefully we can, you know, it'll help us to do things. That's all. And make things easier on us. Because then if we put something on payments, it's okay because I already own everything. You know, we already own everything. So the point is, digital real estate, what they'll do is they'll give you loans, and it's for like property projects, like flipping homes, stuff like that. That way it would keep us busy. And what I want to do with you, it already told me the reading a while back, months ago, it said, you're going to be real estate tycoons. We're going to be doing real estate. We'll be doing real estate independently. And I'm going to try to figure out, we may be able to build our own digital real estate platform, meaning that instead of having to invest into somebody else's, that's an app or a current structured business, we'd be able to build our own and then we'd have others invest in us. Does that make sense? Because see, Austin is a place for that all day. Austin is a place of commerce. Most of it's fake. They're pyramid schemes. They've tried to recruit me in it, but they make the people pay to get in the network, and then they tell you you can make it. It's all lies. It's all nonsense. It's a pyramid scheme. Okay, they're Masons. So I shut down companies like that, like I did Empower Network. But my point is, we can actually go on about, because we have money. When you have money, you have options. You can actually go about trying to do that stuff with them. You understand? So like it's pretty simplistic. I so but yeah, digital real estate is where they can give you loans to do actual, these are actual physical real real estate projects, right? But it's just looked at digitally. The future of everything is digital. Real estate, the future will be digital. They won't even have to tour homes physically unless you want to. They'll tour homes digitally. If I'm going to buy a home, I'm always want to see it physically, common sense. I'm not, you're going to show me a digital video. I want to go there and look at it. And especially if I may be renovating it or something. See, we're going to be busy. You wanted to work. We're going to be able to work as soon as you want to, because we're going to do that. And the way you start, and this is what nobody understands and knows, they got shacks for 30 grand, 20 grand. You go buy one of them shacks, people think, oh, that's not a smart investment. You want to bet? You get one of them shacks, you fix it up as long as it's fixable. Take a good look at it, look at everything, see if there's anything in there that's not supposed to be there. You fix up one of them cheap shacks, get a couple of them. Hell, you go to Detroit and buy all them $1 homes. I mean, you're talking about there's so much property around when you have money that you can pick this stuff up for dollars on the dime. I mean, for pennies on the dime. I mean, you know, like I know what I'm doing. You know, you get a condo at the island, they used to go for 50K. So you put 50K into a condo at the island, we immediately have that to live, turn that into an Airbnb. Now you have residual income coming in, right? Then you take that residual income and you do what I've taught for years, compounding businesses. So you take that residual income coming in from the Airbnb while we're out having fun on the island. When we leave, that's when we get the money for the Airbnb because somebody stays there. And you can list that thing pretty high because the prices on the island go up. Okay, so you can pay attention and see how the pricing works and just go along with it, mimic it the way these people try to mimic me, like Mike Saha, right? Who looked like a cat with a yarn ball, right? So my point is, right there, you got residual income. You use that residual income to build the other businesses, helps you build the restaurant, everything. Hold on. So you use that residual income, build a restaurant, full catering service. You want to work, we're going to be busy as hell. We're going to be busy as hell in a good way, though. And I don't want it to get overwhelming. So I'm going to make sure I structure it where it doesn't overwhelm you. I'm always in control. It's something I don't have to work on. I know what I'm doing. So I need you to really trust me. And that's part of love, you know. You got to really, really give me your trust. And, you know, even if it takes a little bit of time, which I'm sure, I mean, I know you trust me. You know, you just got to really give me your trust. I know what I'm doing. I will not steer you wrong. I'm going to do everything for you. For us, I want us to be good, but that does involve me too, you know. So, you know, I matter, you know, and I never have before, so it's a new thing for me, and it's all that I've ever wanted, and it means a lot to me. You know, I don't want to start crying, but it's just the truth, you know. But we can deal into real estate easily, and then right there, like I said, get residual income from that. Guess what? Stack that up real quick. You buy another property, you already have money on top of it. You're already going to have money, right? Buy another property, same thing, Airbnb it, right? Now you're renting 2 properties. Now you have residual income for 2 properties. Now you're able to use that for your business, all your businesses. You see what I'm saying? And it don't take much upkeep. You just make sure the place is good, clean, try to be good to the tenants as a landlord. If anybody's crazy, you let me deal with it the right way because everybody's scared of me. And that's about it. You feel me? And I would talk to, well, if I could, I would try to talk to them before they go in there, you know, and we wouldn't put a whole lot in there because in case anybody goes crazy or they try to find it or any weird stuff, you know, that's the thing. These people can't do what they're doing. They can't just target a couple or people and follow you around and cause problems, bro. You end up in prison like that. So when we have a lawyer and the resource, once we get the money, it's over. All that nonsense is done. So that's why would y'all come in here in the chat and be typing? Bro, you're going to get a call from an attorney right around the corner here. All of you. Yep. They're going to tell you don't ever come in this chat again. You got that? And you're going to be a good boy, all of you, and you're going to say, okay, because you can't. That's how it works. Feel me? So, yeah, like These people are funny as hell, man. They mad as hell. But yeah, that's what digital real estate is. Let me see what else you said. But yeah, it's a good question, honey. But I don't know. Like I said, I mean, I'm not bluffing. I think you know that. I mean, you know, when I played blackjack in Vegas, and one day I went from down to, I risked going down to 5,000 and losing it all, and I took the chance. I made a bet. I got up to 23,000 in one day off blackjack when I was risking being at about 5 grand to my name. Okay. I have a gift with intuition. I have a genius mind. I mean, my mind really is a supercomputer. It's not going to be hard to do businesses. We will literally run the real estate world. I mean, quickly, because I can outdo the companies. I'm just being honest. Like Keller Williams and all that hires people at real estate agents. That's what these regular peon peasants do. They get the job and then they have to go through all that trying to sell the property to make $2,000-3,000 at most. Well, we won't have to do that. We could do that to start on the side to get experience. That would be great, but that's all it would be, experience. Anything we do would be, it's kind of like what the military does, honestly. You would just be seeing how it goes to help us run our business and do what we need to do. You understood? Yeah, no problem. Anytime. Um, so yeah, basically, um, I don't know. I mean, we'll be doing we'll be doing real estate right away. The digital real estate is a lot more complicated, so I mean, I still have to figure out how we're going to do it. But I know that you can take money and you can get you can get up to, I don't know, I know 10% for sure. I think you can get maybe higher, maybe 20-25% like annual or semi-annual return on your money. So just means if you take a little bit of money, let's say you take 5 grand, you'll get 10% of that back. All you got to do is let it sit in there, and you just can't touch it until it turns out with the property, with the project they're doing. Now, if they mess up or something, I don't know how that works, but I'm pretty positive they give you a return of some sort regardless. And I don't think you would lose your money, but that's why we look into it and we do more research specifically upon the investment that we choose. But we'll be looking into digital real estate. My point is, if you have good credit, they'll give you a loan. I'm talking 100,000 to like maybe higher for projects. So, but I don't really want that pressure on you and us because we may not know what we're doing. So we'll just have to talk about it and figure it out, But I don't like doing anything with companies for that reason, because then you're under their power. I mean, even 50 Cent he said the best thing is making money when you're sleeping, when you're not doing anything, which is the point I'm at already with this business. He said that's when you're winning because nobody has power over you. If you work for someone else, they have power over you. If you work for yourself, you have all the power. Awesome. Okay. I'm not going to say that on here because it's none of their business, of course, but that's what I'm talking about. That is awesome. And that right there tells me a lot. I already figured, it just shows me that we could do that, because they'll give you a loan. Everything else, honey, they're going to give me a hard time with everything else, like, with what we put in our name together and all that. So just keep that in mind because of my credit, because it sucks and it's not my fault. It's theirs. But, I got targeted by the government. I'm not going to have good credit, but, we'll just have to deal with it the right way and go through it. And you can help me out and we'll see what we can do if we have to try to fix it or whatever, but, you know, you got to kind of pick me up out the mud, honey. I've been through hell. I'm a man. There's nothing I can do about it. It's just the way we get treated in the world. And that's where love comes into play, because most of these so-called women, they won't do that. They don't care about us. They just use us. But you care about me. I know you actually love me. It's true love. Yeah, it's smart. I know, because you're smart and you're on top of things. That's good. But you understand what I'm saying, right? Like, I don't come from nice circumstances. I don't come from having good credit. I mean, I got it out the mud. I come from having nothing. I mean, I used to eat an egg a day and go work out. I mean, I used to go get pomegranate juice just so I could get a little bit of antioxidant intake. I mean, Like I've made something out of nothing. I made something out of nothing with this. I'm very proud of myself. So, I'm going to need you to really, pick me up. I mean, it is going to take some money. It's going to take just love and you being like, I really want to help my husband. I want to help this guy, where he's not struggling, because once you get me right, then I get to actually show my potential and live up to my potential. And that's what it's about. But until I have all the resources I need, it's kind of like if I tell you, hey, I need this to run my business, it's just what I need. I don't try not to go overboard with it. But like I said, when I do this in different cities and states for real, we're going to build the suits together. We'll do it all together. And like I said, it just all has to be up to date. It has to be right because when I'm out in these streets, it's not no game. These are cities like Houston, Dallas. I mean, we're talking active cities where there's a lot going on. It's no more playtime. It's no more walking around. Nothing's happening. I'm talking about I got to have, a vehicle, a Batmobile of some sorts. I got to have, motorcycles. I got to have what I need. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm gonna, give it a little bit of time and ease into it, and we'll do like the celebrity thing with it for a while. We're just gonna build together first and get it all going because I want to ease you into it so that you can understand how real what I'm doing is, and it's gonna take time because when I do it, I really want to have all the resources there and then get to doing it. You know what I mean? Because that's how Batman did it. You know. So I'm doing the real thing. It's crazy. I saw a video today. It was saying being Batman is impossible. Man, that's nonsense. They said he doesn't get any sleep. I don't get any sleep, and I do what I do. He said he'd have to be extremely strong, trained, know all the martial art. Yeah, I know all that. He said he'd have to have the mansion, have that, have to have the Batcave, have that, have several of them, right? Like people don't get like I literally am Batman, bro. I'm telling you, I have the whole infrastructure. I just need money or who loves me to help back me with the money with your money with your money so that you can support what I'm doing. Like I said, I truly don't care about money. I care about love and I care about you. But it's just to do this, it's going to take money. And I just, I'll do everything the poor man's way, the cheapest way I can, and keep all the prices down as much as I can. But I'm just saying, we want to do it the right way so that, and I know you're going to want to because you're going to want to make sure I'm safe as possible, because what I'm doing is not, I don't have to say it. You can figure it out, but it's what I love to do and it's what I'm meant to do. And I'm going to make a huge difference in the world. And like I said, I'm just going to give it some time. When you're here, you don't have to worry about that. We'll talk about everything. I'll lay out the blueprint and explain it to you. And it will ease into it. It'll take some time. I just want to focus on us and having fun. We need to build our life and focus on building our own family. The Batman thing can wait. Honestly, I'm all right with that. You know what I mean? It's something that I need to do. I'm going to have to help people and save people, and that's it. It's just going to be basically you're going to be trying to help me to do the missions to help save people and help people and make a difference and protect. You know what I mean? But it is going to have to be done at some point because I truly believe it's God's will and God's purpose for me to help these people. You know what I mean? And I know you're going to understand and want to help. So we're good to go. Okay. I love you. I'm going to message you right now. Mwah, okay. But yeah, everything is great and fantastic. And I don't know. I can't believe I made it to this point, man. I'm really proud of myself. And like I said, if you all are proud of me, you can donate to me and actually reward me for accomplishing something. I will never be anything but rewarded for my success. But I did it, man. I made it here. You know what I mean? Like, and I really did it like all by myself. I did it with God. I did it with Christina. But the rest of you ain't really do nothing for me, bro. So y'all can donate right now, bro. It'll help me so that I don't have to go out my way and go through more nonsense and have a hard time when this is basic, easy stuff. All you got to do is donate a couple bucks. Hopefully y'all will. All right. Talk to y'all in a minute, man. All right. Stay upset. They keep failing and we keep winning.